me, teaching to surf is like a great honor to be able to pass on what I know to somebody. It's amazing. It's a reward. My name is Javier Diaz. I'm a professional surfer and professional surf instructor, and I'm from Mazatlan, Mexico. Originally, I'm from a little town called Altata. When I was 6 or 7 years old is when our families moved to Mazatlan. As soon as we arrived in Mazatlan, my brother and I, we started surfing. Basically, I've been surfing almost all my life. My brother, he was the one that introduced me to surfing. At the beginning, my brother started going with their friends. They own surfboards. And he told me, this is amazing. You gotta try it. You'll love it. So one morning, one of my brother friends got a huge board. And it was ugly board. It was yellow. It was all these patches and all repairs on it. No fins. This is the board you're gonna use, he told me. I was a little afraid, and I remember the first time on a foamy water, he turned me around and he just pushed me. He didn't tell me anything. He didn't tell me, okay, you're gonna put your feet like this, you gotta paddle, you gotta stand up like this. He didn't tell me. It was not a surf lesson. It was like, do it. And I remember just went on my chest on the board, all the way to the sand. That was good, he didn't have a fin, because I would have break everything there on the sand. But I went all the way to the sand on the board, like a boogie board. I remember that time. He'll change my life. Soon as they arrive for their surf lesson, if it's gonna be the first time or third time, it has to be like the first time. We receive the student with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of energy, with a lot of happiness, and the people notice that if we are excited and we're happy in what we do, they're gonna be excited. And some people is a little afraid, some people is a little scared. They don't know what to expect on a surf lesson. So since the beginning, we make them feel like that's the place for them to be. I think that's important for everybody. We always tell them that we must respect the ocean, but not fear. Because when you respect the ocean and you learn about them, it will become the most amazing thing, the most beautiful thing. But ocean is dangerous. It can be a bad experience for people. That's why in the surf school, we start talking to them about the ocean, about being on the water is going to be safe, and we teach them about their surroundings, about the waves, about the nature, understanding that the ocean and the currents and the riptides, they learn about what kind of bottom are, if there is a rock bottom, if it's a sand bottom. Then after that, they start learning how to approach the wave, how to jump a wave, teach them how to paddle, how to sit down on a surfboard on the lineup, how to stand up on a board, the best way to go out and the best way to go in with a surfboard. What happens if a wave, toss me away? What can I do? The board is with me at all the time, so I can just reach the board, ride a wave, and back on again. And when is the moment to stand up? When I'm riding the wave, when is this time? When is the time that I need to, stop paddling and focus on jumping on the board, we're teaching about timings. You need to wait until you feel that the wave is pushing you a little bit, and then jump on the board. The biggest fear is, I'm there on the water and I don't want to be by myself because I don't understand totally the ocean. So when we give a surf lesson, I'm always with the student on the water, so they feel they're safe. And I think it's the most important thing being on the water is that the person that is taking the surf lesson feels that it's at a safe environment. What we do on the sand is equally important what we do on the water. When we draw a surfboard on the sand and we start jumping, doing squats and jumping back and forth and doing the drills and doing balance board or indoor board, I think we already surfing, because every exercise we do is designed, it is made for what we're gonna do on the water. A big challenge for me on teaching how to surf on the surf school is when we had kids that already competing, they already jumped to a different level of expertise. They learn how to do maneuvers and how to do tricks and how to go through the braking zone. And okay, now we're gonna teach you how to do this kind of maneuver. Surfing on a heat with the different competitors, how many waves they're able to take in one heat. We take them to a point and to places where the wave is gonna demand a little more from them. They expect more from their surfing on that level. And now they're competing, and it's like still taking lessons from us. It's like, it's beautiful. It's a challenge that we take, that we embrace, and we love. I always ask at the end of the class, what you thought about the surf lesson? And I get the same answer every time. I never thought it was gonna be this fun. At the end of the day, I feel really happy. I feel that we accomplished a lot. But I think the most important thing is what the people take when they leave. Seeing the person, at the end on the shore after riding a wave, lifting their arms or clapping or seeing their faces just shining. I think just right there is when we're doing something good here. We're making people happy. And that's, for me, is like, that's priceless.